Grand Rising, good afternoon, good evening. Just want to leave you guys with a few tips today. I'm not going to get into too much, just different opportunities that you guys can take advantage of and stop sitting around. Put this knowledge to work. Um, I don't know if many of you know about wholesaling real estate. That's an option for a lot of you. You can get in. Takes a little bit of money, not very much money to start that. Um, you can do cold calling, put out bandit signs, or what those are, the little signs that you see on the side of the road. In some cities they allow them, some cities they don't. But that's a way of uh, grabbing people's attention to what your service you're trying to sell. So um, try that out. You know, wholesaling. It's not really hard. You don't have to take any interest in the property. You really just flipping a contract. And what that means is you find a property, somebody's selling, and you buy it at a deep discount. Um, after what they call is the after repair value. You know, you find a house, say they were asking 50,000 after it's repaired. If you can say get that house for 20,000, and you remarket that house, you put it under contract, and you remarket that house for 25,000, 30,000. Leave the buyer some room after he does his repair so he can have some money. You're really just looking for the best deal you can find. Um, Takes a little time, but you may get lucky and find your first week, your first deal, um, which is not unusual. Sometimes it happens. It depends on your market and where you're at. So that's one way you can earn an extra little income. Is flipping contracts is really what it is. They call it wholesaling, and wholesaling, like I said, is just buying properties at a deep discount. Put a fee on top of it. They call it an assignment fee. You put your assignment fee on there, and you assign it over to a buyer. You didn't really much did all the work, due diligence on it, and usually these contracts are for 30 days if you're a seller. If you're a buyer of someone's distressed property, and try to get it as low as possible. Put it under contract for as low as possible. Usually $10 to $100, no more than that, and go that route. And once you get it under contract, you start searching for you a buyer. And if you find you a buyer, you check the market. That you do your market analysis of where you buy your properties at. See what the market value is in that particular area for the property, and if you can make some money in the spread. That's really much money. You filling in the gappers, as they would call it in street terms. You just getting the gappers. You bringing a seller and a buyer together, and you middleman it, and you making some money in between. Which my personal opinion, I think wholesaling is actually better than buying whole, flipping, because in addition to that, each sale that I make, I'll create an insurance policy, a whole life insurance policy that I'll use as my own bank. So my deals eventually they'll be self-financed. I won't need any outside financing. I'll be financing through my whole life insurance policy that I use as my bank. Um, Now you say, how would you do that, KJ? How you going to do that, Malik? Well, there's different strategies that you implement to make it all work, and that's where I come in. If you guys want to partner with me, if you got any deals, I buy houses. I want to buy your house. I want to see if we can do a deal. So, but I'll be assigning it to one of my buyers that I have in my network who are looking for investment homes, who are looking to make that 5-10% on a single family or commercial structure. It doesn't matter to me. I'll buy anything as long as I can see that I can make a deal on it, make a profit with it, and make sure that all sides are happy with the deal. So that's most important, to try to bring everybody together, and then after everybody leaves the table happy. So it's not really hard to do. What I'm talking to you about is wholesaling properties. Um, it's not hard at all. Very easy. Actually, just takes time with anything that's worthwhile learning, worthwhile knowing, worthwhile doing. It takes time. Some people get lucky, but that's not the rule of thumb. On average, it's gonna take you a few months. It may take you a year. Depends on how much energy you put into it, how serious you are about it. If you're just doing it as a hobby or as a pastime, that will most likely determine your outcome and your success of anything actually in what you're doing. Depends on how much determination and you put into it, how much of yourself you put into any endeavor. The more you put into it, usually you get a better result, a better output. So that's one avenue. Like I said, is get out there, drive for dollars, and what that means is beat the pavement down. Looking for houses in certain neighborhoods that don't have signs up but look abandoned. Maybe the leaves are not picked up. Maybe the grass is overgrown. Maybe you may notice it's been boarded up, or you may notice that you've been driving past this house weeks on end and nobody looks like it's vacant. Those are all potential buyers. People who may want to sell, looking for somebody to buy their house. So those are things you can do to get out there, hit the pavement, drive for dollars. You can cold call as well. What I do in my state, Michigan, we have in my county where I'm at, we can actually look up the foreclosures and everything, and it's free to us here. So you just beat the foreclosure list up, and they always having a tax sale, so you get that, and you can either go to Intellius and skip search and trace and find these people who homes that they are, and try to present a deal to them, or a lease to buy option, or whatever you can negotiate. That's really much what it is. Whatever you can negotiate, how to become a good negotiator to get these deals. Like I said, I've done 6 of them, and in my history of real estate, and I'm gonna continue to do more. Um, and every time they made me money. I never did it full time, but sometimes things come across where I can make a few dollars, and this is one of them. So I've always been into real estate, on and off. So this is another opportunity for you guys. Like I said, if you got a property you want to sell, I'm here to buy it. If you got a property that I want to buy it. Let's put it that way. I want to buy it, or help you find a buyer. I don't mind doing JV. That means joint venture deals. I don't mind at all. As long as we can both make some money and everybody's happy at the end of the day. So once again, wholesaling is a good option to make extra income outside of your 9 to 5 that you've been doing. And if you got a little money to invest, there's another option, is drop shipping. So if you can do drop shipping, even though the coronavirus is taking a toll on products being shipped from out of China, but there's still other places, even wholesale goods here in the United States. And if you need those resources or sources to that, I can give you a list of resources or sources that you may need. But I don't work for free. I'm always going to say that. I don't want our people to ever think anything's free. That's our problem. We don't think we're supposed to charge each other. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're supposed to charge for whatever you do. If you give charity, that's fine, but you're supposed to charge whatever that you do. So people will never come to you and think they can take advantage of you and get anything out of you, because a lot of people have that tendency. They think that they can come to you and just peel your brain and hours on end and give you nothing in return. They just sapped you of all your energy and then give you nothing in return. They took your energy and now you tired, and down from after to give them all the energy, your energy away. So make sure if you give your energy away, it comes with a fee. That's just simple and plain. Uh, Anything that's worthwhile learning, anything that's worthwhile knowing, I think you should pay for it. People pay for degrees, and they only give you one, and there's actually 360 degrees. So you pay them for one degree, and you got 359 more to go. so, so you pay for that. So why shouldn't I get paid for what I know? So if you haven't been to school for whatever you do, you're getting paid for it. Because if you're not getting paid for it, you're not eating. And I don't have a boss, so that's why I charge for everything. I don't have a 9 to 5 that I go to. I help people all day. I help my business all day. I work for myself all day. I work for my daughter all day. So I got to feed her, and her mother's very demanding. So I want to make sure I get that there because that's my job. So like I said, I'm gonna recap a little bit of wholesaling, property wholesaling, residential and commercial. Then also drop shipping here in the United States using OfferUp, Let Go, Mercari. I have systems in place that you can take advantage of that I can show you how to use, and I guarantee they'll make you some money on end. 5 or 6 little pots add up to one big pot. So if you got 5 or 6, 7 incomes coming in, that's 7 income streams. 2 of those income streams decide to they go away somehow, some fashion. You still got 5 more income streams coming in. That's what it's all about. Passive income streams. The more that you can make, the more income streams you can make, that's less headache on you. So that's the whole key. Peace.